In October, Sydney came to the charity committee to tell us about her story and their family's experience with the Sick Kids Hospital and Radio Lollipop. We all immediately agreed that it was a great charity to get involved in, and we began emailing and phoning John Macaulay of the Radio Lollipop to hear more about how we could help. We all began emailing and phoning John Macaulay of Radio Lollipop to find out ways that we could help children at Christmas time. He gave us a list of Amazon Christmas presents that we could help fundraise for, and since then we've been finding ways to raise money and buy these Christmas presents for those children.
All the money raised before Christmas will be going towards Radio Lollipop. Thank you to Sydney for sharing her story, thank you to John at Radio Lollipop, and thank you all for listening.
I'd like to do this appeal because one of my friends has been battling cancer since March, and they were told that they might not be able to walk again. So then basically the nurses were quite open about it, here, you might not be able to walk again, there's a lot of things that you can't do, you might need to be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. So it was quite stunned about it, but he was like, no, I'll be able to walk again. But then it kind of happened that it hit hard, and then he wasn't able to walk, and then they kept on encouraging him. They brought celebrities in to encourage him. We got a song wrote about him, and then next minute he started to pick up. He's walking again, and then now he can walk, but it's he can walk in crutches. He's fully confident about it. So with the support and with everyone that supported him, helped him a lot, because he says he wouldn't have been able to have done it without the support. So then he's able to walk again, and he's a lot better than he was before. He's finished his chemo, and he's going home and then coming back. So then he's got a charity called Aiden's Magical Gifts, and they're raising money for sick kids at Christmas time. So that was really nice, and then that's when I kind of wanted to do something, because I was hearing his story and my sister's story, it was I want to help them. So my sister's been Mason, she's been in hospital majority of her childhood. She had pneumonia when she was really young, especially at Christmas time, because it's cold in the winter, and then so she gets not well. So then she's usually she can be up in there for weeks and weeks and months, so it's quite hard for her. So we have she has the support of the family that can go in, the family and the friends that can go in and help her and be oh, here's a McDonald's, or you want to go out a walk. So she has the support of that, but other kids don't, because the families, maybe they can't travel that far, maybe they're busy working. So she's really lucky. Some people aren't. So some people are oh, sympathy. I'm I don't want any sympathy. It's literally because other families, I wonder how other families feel about it. Because if that as a 15-year-old, if let's say I got told I could never walk again and I was healthy and that, I'd just be devastated. Yeah. I don't know how they could cope with it, and the amount of medication, the amount of just hard time that they went through, and then finding out they can walk again is wow, that helped it a lot. So all I want is if we could raise money, buy the presents, and then even go and give the kids it would make them happier, because some kids can't see their families. Some of the families are struggling because coronavirus hit and they've lost their job. The hospital kind of struggle a lot as well. So that's all I really want to do, is just raise money, buy the presents.